There's something that I really want to talk about. I need you to understand that prayer is powerful in its essence. In fact, one of the oldest ways we build and make progress physically or spiritually has been by prayer, right? And there's a tendency to want to feel left behind. There's a tendency to want to feel like you are not making progress in the place of prayer, especially after tarrying or waiting for a long time for certain kind of experiences or certain kinds of manifestation, and then at the end of the day we don't see it come to happen, right? And then we begin to question our faith, we begin to question our very beliefs, right? So I am coming with a word of encouragement for someone here tonight. I want you to understand that the resultant effect of prayer comes by virtue of accumulation. The clouds be full of rain, they will empty themselves upon the face of the earth. And one of the things that people fail to understand is that if there cannot be a time of accumulation, there will not be a downpour effect. What that simply means is that before we see that heavy downpour, it has gathered for a very long time. It is accumulative, right? People don't understand, or people fail to realize that prayer is powerful in its consistency. There's a reason why the Bible says in Jude chapter 1 verse 20, and the Bible says, beloved, building up yourself in your most holy faith, right? When it comes to the word building, it is consistent, right? The Bible did not say you built yourself up. No, it says building. It is a continuous process. It is a gradual process. It is consistent. A house that is still in a building process goes through certain kind of phases day after day, right? And we begin to see the changes bit by bit, bit by bit. You may not necessarily see the full effect of it immediately, but trust me, it is working underground. Do you also realize that the Bible says in James chapter 5 verse 16 to 17, the Bible says that the heartfelt continuous prayer of the righteous man makes tremendous power available. The Bible did not just say the heartfelt prayer of the righteous man. The Bible says it is continuous. It is a continuous process. Many of us remember the story of Daniel, and we got to realize that Daniel was praying, right? He had a request in his heart, and the day he started praying was the exact day his answer has come. But there happened to be a contention here and there, and Daniel stayed praying for 21 days until he saw the resultant effect of his prayer. This is something that has happened again and again, time and time again in scriptures. What does that mean? It means that the way we get results in the place of prayer, right, is by consistent, persistent speaking, consistent, persistent talking, consistent, persistent prayers, right? In fact, even down to the man called Elijah. The Bible says Elijah was a man like you and I, who has a constitution like us. He was moved with the same emotions, or had the same emotions, right? And the Bible says that he prayed earnestly for it not to rain. That's the continuation part of James chapter 5 verse 16 to 17, right? It is something that is consistent in our nature. You stay in the place of prayer until you bet out the result. What am I trying to say in essence is this: for someone who is out here who has stretched in prayers for a long time and it looks as though you're not seeing the result, believe me when I tell you, stay consistent, keep praying, keep pushing, and sooner or later, as the clouds are full of rain, they will empty themselves upon the face of the earth. Thank you.